What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka Six8Jay, coming to you on this Monday. It's 6 p.m. The greatest way to end your day with your boy James, aka Six8Jay. I look up who do I see? My man Shane Sullivan, Marvin Davis, hanging out with me, guys. We got an incredible show. Before we get into it, let me always remind you guys that my name is James, aka Six8Jay. Been around crypto since 2017. Remember that nothing we talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, not today, not yesterday, and not tomorrow. With that being said, let's take a look at the markets. We are going up just a tad bit. We're at 1.62 trillion. That's a whole lot better than 1.57 earlier today. Bitcoin showing out $43,200. What the hell is going on? We're going to talk about that. Ethereum right now is at 22.43. We got BNB at 2.45. XRP getting back up to that 62 cents. If you doubt it, stop doubting. If you know, you know. Solana right now, oh my goodness, Solana. Am I looking at this right? Solana has taken the number 6 spot, or has it been there for a little bit? 75.57, it's on fire right now. We got Cardano at 61 cents, AVAX coming in at 41.83, Dogecoin 9 cents, Polkadot 6.97. We got Chainlink at 14.73, Matic coming in at 81 cents, Shiba, that old crazy dog, 4 zeros and a 1. We got ICP on fire. I know my boy Mike Owens is hecka happy with that one. 97% over the last week, 6.45% over the last 24 hours. Good Lord, ICP on fire. Got Mike. We were having dinner today. He started screaming, good Lord, my bags are up. What's up, Miss C888? Mike Collins in the house. Alex D Vlogs, Mike Owens, Shane Sullivan, the Crypto for Life family. We here. XLM guys coming in at 12 cents. You know it moves like Bitcoin. I'm sorry, with XRP. When it goes up, it goes up. We've got OKB at 55.89. INJ coming in at 37.46. We got IMX at 2.17. HBAR showing out at 7 cents. Chrono, if you didn't know, 10 cents. Good Lord. Casper, did you get in early? Good Lord, my son tried to warn me. Dad, get Casper. His bags went up 4,000%. I had to look over there and say, you know what, son? My bad. VChain is at 3 cents right now. Near, let's make it clear, it's at 2.31. Optimism, hasn't seen a bull market yet. It's at 2.25. Tia, every time I see that coin, it makes me think of my auntie. Tia, hey, mijo, let me stop. It's at 13.43, guys. Stack it up, just like Tell Song, is at 1.28. We've got RNDR, one of the top 10 AI projects out there. If you don't believe me, just go ahead and Google it. We've got Algorand, 19 cents. The coin formerly known as EGLD, we call it Multiverse X. It's coming in at number 48 on coin market cap, $60. Make you want to holler if you got enough of it. GRT is at 16 cents, guys. We got Arbitrum coming in at 111. Bonk, what the hell's going on with that coin, Came out of nowhere. In the last 90 days, up 17,000%. Who in the hell knew Bonk, that stray dog, would act out like that, 4 zeros and a 2-2. We've got QNT at 110. HNT coming in at 806. FTT, good Lord, I remember that thing when it was, isn't the founder of FTX in prison hanging out with Do Kwon? Drop the soap, don't drop the soap, baby. Let me stop. FTM right now is at 41 cents. I remember that at 2 or 3 cents. Flow, if you didn't know, Smitty knows about that. He's one of the hottest DJs and producer and engineers on the planet. That dude's worked with some big names. We're gonna bring him on in just a second. BTT, who in the hell's buying that? Justin Sun. We've got Ordi right now at 54.31. We got Sandbox, that Metaverse coin, coming in at $2 for $1. Good Lord. Theta is coming in at 103. Beam me up, Scotty, at 2 cents. We've got Mana, the other Metaverse coin, coming in at 48 cents. You can still get 2 for $1. Neo, because of you. And that's all because, good Lord, I don't want Eve Smitty to say, brother, you can't sing. God blessed me with 6'8", but he didn't give me no damn vocals. Let me stop. Neo coming in at 12.82. We got Lunk. Who the hell's buying that? 3 zeros and a 1. Was it Tezos XTZ? 89 cents. IOTA, 27 cents. Gala, 3 cents. What else is hot out there? XDC, 4 cents. Anything else we're talking about? Rose, Oasis Network. You know how we feel about that one, 8 cents. Guys, if you guys didn't catch, who the hell's buying Luna? Do Kwon hanging out with a FTX? Oh, Lord. Pepe right now showing out still at number 99 on coin market cap. Guys, who in the hell is buying Luna and FTX? I just want to know. Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren? We might talk about that before we do. Let's take a look at, our X page. Guys, let me refresh this real quick. We've got my brother on. I'm really excited to have him on. Before we bring him in, guys, do me a favor. Remember to go over to, let me see if I reposted. I think I did. And we appreciate you guys going out and voting for my daughter's boyfriend, Jalen Johnson. If you guys didn't get the memo, I think it's right here actually. If you take a look at this, please vote for Jalen Johnson. He's a starting cornerback for the Chicago Bears, number 33. We're actually going to be hanging out with him in about a week. We're going out and we're going to be on the field at the next Chicago Bears game, New Year's, hanging out with him and his family. But you guys do me a favor and help this brother get selected to the Pro Bowl. Right now, he's ranked in the top 5 cornerbacks in the NFL, guys. 4 interceptions, doing his thing, breakout season. All you got to do is go over here and click this link right here. Once you click the link, so you click the link right here, it goes into NFL. Just go and hit Pro Bowl games vote. Once you click on that, you go over here to defense, hit cornerback, look for Jalen Johnson, number 3, Chicago Bears, click that, review. You go down, you see his picture right there, you hit submit, and guess what? Bada boom, bada bing. You can vote twice a day, and you can do that over the next couple weeks. We'll appreciate you showing our family support, and my little baby girl, Janessa, boyfriend. We'll appreciate you guys in a major way, guys. Now, without any further ado, let me bring in the man, the myth, the legend. Guys, I want to, when we first started this show, before I bring him on, I started about 12 months ago. What's up, Shane Sullivan? Always one away. What's up, my brother? My beautiful queen, Jeanette's in the house. One of the most amazing women on planet Earth. I took her out on a little date today. You better know that, huh? Guys, 15 years, got to make sure you stay in that grand opening spirit, huh? Never stop falling in love every single day. That's how we do it. All right, guys. So 12 months ago, I started this show after, what's up, Big Bro 10? After co-hosting with another guy who has a pretty big platform. We started the show, and within my first, I would say month, this brother blessed me with his presence. Now, you guys are going to understand what I mean by this. If you go over here to his X page, formerly known as Twitter, this guy is a super producer, a certified mix engineer. Got one of the hottest sounds in the industry. This guy's worked with Future. He's worked with some of the hottest rappers and entertainers in the industry. If you go to my X page, you'll actually see where I reposted this right here. He went to, I believe it was the London blockchain event. I'm going to have him talk about that, where they did an interview. Look at this guy, huh?
I can't stop shaking people. You've seen some of them from Bitcoin Miami to others in other blockchains, and you
guys get a chance, go over and check that video out. That just goes to show you the kind of amazing individual he is. He's traveling all over the world. He's doing big things, working with Grammy award-winning artists. He's won Grammys and things like that himself, but he's blessed us with his presence. He's a very humble brother. He's also, got some of that Puerto Rican blood in him, which is probably why I love him like I do. My brother, E. Smitty. Are you there, E. Smitty? What's up, my man?
What's going on, brother?
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling. Can you hear me good?
Man, I hear you loud and clear. And before you even get started, let me just say thank you so much for blessing us once again. You were one of my very first guests. I want to say within my first month or something like that. You came on, you killed it. Let us know all the things that you're doing. I was very fortunate and blessed to get you back on the show. I appreciate you. I also appreciate all the kind words you said about me in the past. Really made my day. I look at your stream. There's not a week that doesn't go by that I sit back and I appreciate what you're doing, man. You're just a real humble guy. You're out there helping people. So say what's up to the family, man, and let us know what you got going.
Man, I'm just doing me right now, but not just doing me. I'm doing humanity. So, that's been my focus, man. Just, moving forward and getting ready to getting ready to launch and release amazing projects that are going to help out humanity and kind of move things forward, especially crypto and blockchain. So, I mean, we've had a real disconnect, or there's been a real confusion between blockchain and crypto. And what I want people to understand is that cryptocurrency is basically is meant to be a basic decentralized currency in which you have a digital token or you have a digital asset that's being represented by a token or a crypto, and it's meant to have no controllers. So what decentralized means is nobody can, control it. Nobody can change the value of it. Nobody can come in and devalue it or raise the value of it. Kind of like how we're dealing with fiat currencies right now, where it's easy to manipulate a fiat currency market either by selling off or by printing. So you print more money and the currency devalues. if you sell it off, and it devalues. And either way, you get inflation. So the whole purpose of decentralized like cryptocurrencies, and really was the real reason why it was invented, was to be a currency that couldn't be manipulated or controlled by the central banks and by the powers that be who control money right now. Blockchain is what crypto lives on. Without blockchain, crypto doesn't exist. Blockchain is basically the code, which could be like, for example, 24 to 26 lowercase, uppercase numbers, letters, numbers, alphanumeric, exclamation point, symbols, whatever you decide to be, periods, hashes. That's what HBAR is.
Right.
Or a Hedera hash graph is hashes. It's basically a code that is more viable and more secure than what we have now in our current banking system, in which what we have is like a routing number and account number, blah blah blah. And we've seen how AI can crack that in a matter of hours, even if you have like a 9-digit to 13-digit code. So when you add in when you add in letters, uppercase, lowercase letters, hashes, which are like periods, and various symbols, then it's harder and it takes a lot longer. So let's say your bank account number is 12277344456, right, or whatever. They put a bot on the account and they're like, okay, well, it's 9 digits and we're gonna hack it right now. And they put it into the system and boom, they hack it in like 3 hours. Well, what if you had a symbol or a lowercase or uppercase letter in there, or even a hash, like a period,
right?
And that changes it. So it goes from being hacked in a few hours to being hacked in a few weeks. And the stronger you make the code,
the harder it is.
It goes from being hacked in a few weeks to hacked in a few months, then to a few years. Then it goes all the way to like 256 years before they can crack the code.
Which is damn near unhackable in your lifetime.
Exactly. So
I love it.
So that's what blockchain is. And I'm trying to explain to people because they don't understand that their cryptocurrencies live on the blockchain. And so, while they're looking at it like a way to make money and a quick flip or this, that, and the third, and it's like, all about what crypto is popping now,
right.
What holds the most value, but really it's about the technology. Now, on the flip side of things, in the future, 5 or 10 years from now,
right,
everything will be put on the blockchain, everything will be tokenized.
I agree.
So that means that all of your cryptocurrencies will just be like kind of the money that represents the technology, because you're going to be able to take medical records and education records, like your report card, or your college credits, or per se, even just like government records of anything, and you're going to be able to put it on the blockchain.
Well, yeah, so let's say this. So blockchain is going to play a very intricate part of everything that we do worldwide in our daily lives and all that we do.
Everything.
Yeah. But here's what I want to do, because right now you're dropping bars. I mean, you're dropping bars like if you're Drake, and I love it, because a lot of times we don't get people on here that's that sharp, that does something, that really specializes in something else, that also is what I would call, I probably made up this word, a cryptologist, right? Someone who just really knows crypto in and out, blockchain, what have you. What I want to do, like some of those movies where they start at the end and they go back. I want to go back and I want to talk about what got you to the point of bridging blockchain and music and all those things, or music and blockchain. But let's go back even further than that. If you could take us back and give us just a snippet, because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk to you about. There's so much going on right now in crypto, regulatory clarity, all these things that's happening right now. We got the halving, we got all things. So I want to get this in a little bit of a snippet, if I can. Give me a snapshot of Smitty's journey. I mean, did you start off with like a Walkman? Were you in a room like Dre laying on your back? and the speakers were going through you, and you just couldn't help it. I mean, you're such a fascinating dude, man. That I want to make sure this time around I didn't get some microwavable. Hey, he's just brilliant. Take me back to, man, what that bass going through your body did to make you a producer, engineer. How'd you go through those steps? How in the hell did this guy from this Puerto Rican or Latin guy with all these different backgrounds? How did you start working with Future and all these big names? I mean, we hear Kanye's story, we hear Dre's story. Let's hear E. Smitty's story.
Yeah, I mean, it started from, I was adopted from South America. I was brought to the United States. I became a citizen when I was 5.5 years old in Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay.
And, I didn't know what, I didn't even know what anger and sadness and all these different emotions were, because, thankfully I was raised in a foster home where the caretakers, they were just full of love.
That's awesome.
And, my parents were going through like a revolution, and they were unable to like provide for me. So they took me to foster care so that I could have the best chance. And they came back 3.5 years later. I was gone. I was already in America, but I was adopted. And my grandmother was actually Secretary of Commerce for Jimmy Carter.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, she worked in government. She was a really amazing lady. And, she was more of a mother than my own mother.
Right.
I came into a situation where, obviously I was supposed to be advantaged, but, I went through quite a bit of challenges. And I don't blame my upbringing, my parents or my mother or anything like that. I think it was just the times. And, there was like, various substances and abuse and things of that nature.
Right.
Things that obviously I didn't experience in my earlier life, even coming from a third world country.
Right.
So, I went to school, and I dealt with the same thing. Like in America, you come to school, if you look different, if you talk different, if you if you don't walk like they walk or talk like they talk, then bam, you know what I mean? You're a target. And also, if you speak your mind. So, I went from being, the target to eventually being the leader.
Right.
And from there, I knew my role. I knew I wanted to be a leader, but I also I was a singer. I've been singing since I was in 4th grade.
Okay.
And playing various instruments. And I got to college, and I was in a dorm room. I had a Yamaha DJX keyboard, and I was not feeling college. I didn't want to repeat everything and memorize it over and over again.
Right.
And like, partake in the indoctrination. So I ended up actually dropping out of college. And from there, I spent a lot of time, out of bounds or in the streets or whatever you want to call it. But I learned that, everybody out here is human. You can't put like a label on people. You can't judge people. But then, the music was the inspiration for me. And so I started my production company, and then I started, pumping out records. I slept in my car for like 3 years, like toured up and down the East Coast, the West Coast. Sold 150,000 CDs, not actual freaking streams, out of the trunk of my car, like literally. Wow. And I was inspired by cats like Pimp C and Bun B, Scarface.
That's way back in the day. Way back.
Lil Flip, like Lil Flip, because Lil Flip did. He did $1 million out of the trunk of his car.
Well, you know what kind of hustle that takes. I was waiting to see if you were gonna say Lil Flip. That dude. So just to hear that you did 150K. That's grinded, and I got a lot of people.
And listen, I will tell you this, brother. Probably half of them I gave away for free. So I would go to up and down the East Coast. I would go into every barbershop. I would go into every record store. I would go into every corner store, and I would drop off like 10 or 15 copies of my CD, and I would put them in there. Look, I had CD burners. Like people who don't know like this grind.
That grind. Right.
I had a room with probably, 10 different computers with 5 CD burners in each computer. And we're burning CDs nonstop. We're like, boom, 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 like pulling them out.
Grind,
and then we're printing the labels and, and then we're printing the sleeves and everything, and like
man.
trying to get everything right, and then ordering like the jackets, or we got like a shrink wrapping machine or whatever, and we're doing it like that. And like I said, I probably gave away over half of those CDs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I sold a ton of them, and I also used that to fund my music career, buy my equipment, and open up my first recording studio. Now, when I say buy equipment, I'm not talking about buying, an interface and some speakers and a microphone. This microphone right here, I mean, this is what the Neumann TLM 103 or 104, whichever one it is. It's just $2,000 microphone right here, just playing around. And right there, that's a Hammond organ. Underneath that is a Microkorg XL. Right. I mean, like, this is just where this is my production studio, but even just really my office. If I flip the camera around, you'll see I've got big speakers mounted in the wall.
Right.
And this is what I did. I took all my money and I threw it into the equipment. I threw it into that. And then I threw it into the knowledge. I went to master class at Abbey Road, learned how to actually understand sound design, right, mixing, mastering, and all that good stuff. And then from there, bro, I had a few breaks in Atlanta, assigned to like a management company, and they were like, promising me sessions with major artists, blah, 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 blah. They took all my music and they took it to like musical programmers.
Yeah.
And then started like replicating my sound and like reproducing it. And I started hearing my records on the radio, and I was like, wait, hold on a second. And these are like big time records. I can't even talk names right now. Honestly, right. I want to. People who know my style of hip hop and know what I've done, they know that I've produced and I've engineered some of the biggest artists in the industry. But that's not even the point. So we have this system now, which I'm talking about. It's shitty. It doesn't, there's no proof of work. There's no way to like compensate the artist or the creator the proper way. So I was like, I saw crypto or whatever. I got into XRP. That was the first thing I did, like XRP, Tron, XLM, XDC. I was kind of like just testing everything out, trying to see what I could earn a profit on. Stellar Lumens. I think that's XLM.
Let me pause you for a second, because I got a lot of people in here, man, that are feeling you, that are feeling your story, that are showing you a lot of love. They say you're a humble dude, credible story, legend. People love humble people, man. And you just came right off and let people know, you're real. One of the things that really had me and you connect, and even when we're done, some of the words and some of the things, the admiration we have for each other. Let me just say this: my wife said this. That industry is crazy. Me and my wife actually owned a pretty big studio in California. I invested money, tons of money. We had, I was connected to so many different people. I worked with those brothers over at Quality Control. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know if you know Mott Hotep. Mott Hotep is a legend in the game. He's worked with Michael Jackson. He's worked with Michael Jackson producers, Teddy Riley, all those guys. That's my man, Pots and Pans. I mean, so matter of fact, when we get off, if you got time, I'll call Mott on a three-way. He'll flip.
I love Michael Jackson, and anybody that is connected to Michael is my family, because Michael is my family.
But Mott is one of those dudes, man. As soon as we connect and you guys exchange numbers, one of his biggest, and my wife can tell you this, one of his biggest things that I've always tried to tell him is that he gives away so much for free. This guy's helped so many people, man, and he's just so unselfish. So if y'all connect,
to receive it back.
Yeah. That dude, he's major, man. He's major. So I'm gonna connect you with him when we get off of here. That's one of my guys. But he actually worked and ran our studio for us, and so we had some major stuff going on. And then my wife and I realized how grimy that game is, how grimy people can be, how grimy the artists can be. It's just a grimy game, man. So I know what you've gone through when you talk about people stealing this and stealing that. I mean, it's just a dog eat dog world. It really is. So I appreciate you, man, and I love the story. And so with everything that you've gone through and everything that you went through, obviously you had some success in the music game, and then somehow you transitioned. What was the first thing that got you to go into crypto? What was that transition like from music and all the things that you were doing, all the artists you were working with to get into
eToro?
Is that what it was?
eToro. Yeah, man. They just kept sending me these damn advertisements, telling me to get into the crypto market and do this, that, and the third. And I was like, man, how many times? And then, I was like, man, I'll just give it a whirl. I gave it a try. I think my first trade or my first like investment, I think I made like a 50% profit. And I think it was on XLM.
Okay.
Stellar.
Okay.
Now my wife had told me to do that trade. So I give it up to her because she she had the magic power or whatever. But after that, I got like real deep into the XRP community, and I really connected with XRP and the community and the folks, and it was different. Now I'm working for a company right now that says the community doesn't matter. It's the technology that matters. But I beg to differ, because I want to say that without the community, the technology will not be adopted. Excuse me. So I feel like community is everything. And so XRP has an amazing community, XLM, HBAR, Algo. And then, like I'm working in the BSV community right now. And I will say that BSV has a bunch of amazing people, but, there's a lot of, I would say like
politics,
outside, yeah, politics. And then just everything that's going on, man. It's it's confusing.
I know there's things you can't say, and I don't want to even lead you there. But
yeah,
do me a favor. Let's pause for a second as I play this. I'm gonna just play a couple seconds of this where you were interviewed. I believe it was Coin Geek or something like that. Let me play just a little bit of this for the audience, and then I want you to elaborate on being in London, what you did, who you met. I mean, you had like almost a 9-minute interview with this lady. So let me just play a couple seconds of that, if you don't mind.
You got it, brother.
Hey everybody, this is Becky Legiro for CoinGeek.com, here with Smitty, the CEO of Distro Mint.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to talking with you since I saw your name on the speaker list, because I love your energy, love your work, so welcome.
Thank you. I love your work as well. You are definitely the lifeline and the heartbeat of the BSV community.
Well, that's very, very sweet,
Yes.
but not true.
Yes, true.
I try.
All right, doing a great job, though. No.
But yeah, tell me, first of all, like, wow, look around us. This is serious event here.
Yeah.
Tell me your thoughts on the vibe, the feeling, what people are doing here, what's happening.
I can't stop shaking people's hands. I keep running into all my buddies and my friends and making new ones. And
so really quickly, it looks like you had about a almost 9-minute video. You were one of the speakers there. Kind of let us know what was going on. Now, also, before I get started, I got a special invite from the legend himself, Smitty. You invited me to this event. And I believe there's two things that I can, now that I think about it, there's two things. I've got it right here in front of me, now that I think about it. This passport right here that you can see expired. So that was the first thing. I've been telling because we actually got, it's funny, a crazy story. I met this guy who was like a multi-millionaire in crypto out in San Francisco, and he invited me and my wife, everything paid in full, to go to Dubai. That big conference they had last year in Dubai, everything paid in full. He wanted me to meet the who's who, his circle. I was all excited. I got home and I looked in this damn book and it was expired. So that's one of the reasons I didn't go. And the second reason, we were in the stages of moving, but I wish I could have went with you. Thank you so much for the invite. But go ahead and tell everybody what I missed and what they missed out there in London, and what part you played.
Man, London was amazing. And I reconnected with my twin sister, who I hadn't seen in like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, man. This journey is crazy. And I'll put it to you like this, man. Like my brothers, my sisters, the people I hold close to myself are 99% of them are not related. Like, it's a crazy ordeal, like crazy. I wish I could tell the public more about it, but I don't want to, look crazy or unstable or this, that, and the third. Right. I'm very stable myself as a man, and I know that I'm gonna go get it regardless. So I really, I use everything, all the negativity, as fuel, as like passion, as a reason to go get it. But I also have a family, man. I've got beautiful children. I've got a wife who is amazing. I have an amazing business, and I'm not gonna give up on anybody. So this passport right here was expired before I went to London blockchain.
What?
How'd
you pull that off?
Man, I had to go to an agency and pay probably, I don't know, $2,300 just to get my passport in 5 days.
Jeez.
And yeah, I mean, it was crazy, man. And I haven't traveled outside the country for a long time, so I did all that. Everything is different now. They got machines that automate everything.
Right.
And actually, my experience was amazing. I love London, and I got to actually reconnect with my sister, and God bless her and her family. But either way, brother, like I went to London blockchain, and I talked about basically scaling. And if people don't know what scaling is, it means like growing. So basically, if your business grows, the cost of running the business gets smaller. And that is what blockchain is all about. So you have tokens, you have like speculation of what a token costs. But when you actually look at how to actually run a business that's going to grow exponentially and like double, triple, multiply, 10x, 100x, then you have to be able to have a blockchain that can handle that volume of transactions and that volume of data. So, that's what I came to London blockchain to talk about, was how we could use Bitcoin to represent the transactions and also grow the music industry and decentralize it. And at the same time, do it while lowering the cost. Now, the Bitcoin that I was talking about is not necessarily BSV, and it's not necessarily BTC. It is the original white paper for Bitcoin when it was created. Now, I don't know who created it, and there will be some court cases and some things even delegated to the blockchain that I'm working for, the company that I work for and represent right now, and we'll have to find out and see what happens. Like, I'm not a speculator anymore. I was, but I realized the legal ramifications of speculation, so I kind of fell back from that. But I am very understanding of technology. Now, have I read the entire Bitcoin white paper? No, I have not. Have I actually sat down with real Bitcoin maxis, and I'm talking about the BTC maxis, the big token maxis? Have not sat down or talked to any of them and heard their side of things. So I think I'm going to just kind of let things play out and then see how everything flows, because right now we look at Bitcoin and it's definitely a store of value. It's definitely valuable. The price is going up, and I predict that it's going to go up even more before it actually crashes and whatnot. And to say the same thing for XRP, we can't, because XRP is in such a young stage right now. And I don't know where XRP is going to land, because, I mean, the technology is far superior to the current Bitcoin. However, it's not superior to the Bitcoin white paper. So the white paper that actually outlines the technology, the blockchain technology of Bitcoin, could be even more superior to XRP. So, I mean, there's like a lot going on out here.
A lot of people don't realize XRP was created to be a better version of Bitcoin when it was actually
we're in muddy waters, brother. Literally, we're in muddy waters. We're in an area where we don't know what's going to happen, but we are early.
That's right.
And that's what I tell people. We're like 5-10 years ahead of the damn curve.
Yeah.
And so if you invest,
I'm glad you said that, Smitty, and I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but I'm gonna have you pause here and there, because you're saying things that I want to be able to comment off of. The first thing you said was Bitcoin crashing. I like when people come in that understand crypto the way you do, and you got so many of these maxis that just, oh, it's going to this, it's going to 100,000, it's going to 1,000,000, and they're just not realistic. And then you got these new people that come in that watch my show that are trying to figure out the right thing, and they get ruined and they get wrecked because they're following the almighty people who are leading them astray and setting them up for failure. And I love when you come on here and you say, you know what, hey, we'll go up some more before we have a pretty big crash. And I think a lot of people fail to realize that. And I do agree with you with XRP. I think XRP is a baby that's way ahead of its time, and everyone keeps getting caught up on that 60 cents. Go ahead.
The only reason why Bitcoin will crash is because of the corrupt players that are actually monopolizing and using Bitcoin to funnel and traffic and do the things that they do with it. Now, as a store of value, like I said, man, it's massive. And it's only going to go up from here. Absolutely. I think it's going to go very, very, very high. And I also believe that because of its mass adoption, because look, if you can go into the gas station and there's a BTC machine right there, and you can pump your dollars, like your $100 bills into that machine and buy Bitcoin and do it like that. Yeah. Like, come on, man, that is so far ahead of the future. So I don't want to hear this shit from people who don't understand. You have to look at what's physical and what's the actuality of everything. Right. Do I own any Bitcoin? Unfortunately, I don't. I had an opportunity back in 2008, probably to own Bitcoin or I think it was 2008 to anywhere from 2008 to 2010, maybe even early 2011. I had the opportunity to own Bitcoin for 50 cents a coin. Jeez. And I laughed at it. And I said, what is this? I said, Bitcoin, this is fucking nerd talk. Like, I didn't know what the hell it was. Right. And, I missed out that time. I'm not going to miss out the second time. BSV, which is supposedly Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, is a very bizarre token, but it is the token that I have my current technology built on. Now, excuse me, will I move it to another blockchain? Most definitely. I'm going to move it, and I may even move it right back to the XRPL. I do like some of the things. Now, BSV is claiming the original white paper for Bitcoin. Okay. So that is in terms of the P2P or peer-to-peer transactions. Like, I put $1 in your hand, you put $1 in my hand. Right. Government doesn't know. We're just actually like transacting together. Like, here, bro, I got you. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Yeah. And I mean, it's the privacy of transacting, but then it's also the block. So the block size of mining. So what people don't know is that Bitcoin is mined, and the average Bitcoin, BTC, is mined at like 4 megabytes a block, which is fine. I think it makes it kind of easy to maneuver and deal with. But then you go to BSV, which is the other protocol, and they're mining each block at 4 gigabytes. Right. So you have something that's doing like 100x or 1,000x. It takes a lot more power, and it takes a lot more energy to do that type of stuff. But at the same token, I'm not an expert on this, but I will tell you that, this is where people have to understand blockchain and understand that this technology, if you understand the technology, you get in on it early. And even if you start your own mining farm, you start mining Bitcoin or start mining, another token or this, that, and the third, you actually have your foot in the game. And it's not just buying tokens. You're actually creating them. You're mining them. Mining is basically running data through your system, and then also acting as a node validator, which a node validator or a validator is somebody that approves a transaction or verifies a transaction. Right. And it says, hey, this transaction is legit or this one's not legit. Right. Boom, boom, boom. It's like a safeguard that you have as opposed to the current banking system where people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. If they want to put a silk screen over your goddamn gas station shit and fucking suck the numbers out of your card every time you swipe it, and then fuck you over, and next thing you know, you got 1,000 little debits off your card from for $4 and blah 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 blah. They can do that. This is kind of like, the safeguards.
It wouldn't be any different than what the banks do to us with all these erroneous charges that are on our statements that we don't know what the hell they are anyway. And that's why a lot of companies like Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and many others have gotten in trouble. Now, before we continue on, let me say what's up to a couple of people that are shouting out. Great show tonight, 6-8-Jay. Thanks for having an OG on. Shouts out to Balling Out for that. Shane Sutherland, OMC, Carmichael, all you guys that are showing your love for my man E. Smitty. We'll appreciate you in a major way. Now, what I want to do, E, is let's change it a little bit because I know you drop bars. I know people are loving all the incredible information, as am I. But let's get away from Bitcoin for a second. If you were talking to being an OG in the game, OG in the music game, but an OG in the crypto game, because a lot of people didn't get the opportunity to see Bitcoin at 50 cents. I can tell you right now, I sure as hell didn't, because if I saw that, me and you would have been friends back then, and you'd have told me, oh man, I'd have jumped all over that damn thing. So let's do this. Let's pretend we got some new people. Because we do have a lot of new people that are either in the group or they've been around for a year or two, or they may watch this video later on our stream. Let's say you got some new people coming in and they're excited about crypto. They got, several grand in their pocket. They want to get in. They want to do something. Talk about some things that you're excited about besides Bitcoin and why you're excited about those projects.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm just excited about the number of projects that are going on, the competition, because competition breeds growth.
Facts.
And so, as competitive as blockchain and crypto is right now, it just breeds, healthy competition.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm going to do this better than you, or I'm going to create this technology that's a step or has an edge on your technology.
Right.
And I think that actually benefits the culture and everything that we're doing here. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, it is a culture, because the culture really is getting off of fiat and getting back on to currencies that are actually controlled, but they are I'm trying to think of the word. You've got people watching over these currencies, and it's the people doing it. It's not the corporations. It's not the governance. Like, the government is us. We are the government. And that was the whole purpose of decentralization. So, I mean, like I said, I don't want to down Bitcoin. Like, as a technology, like, BTC is probably the back of the line when it comes to tech, like, transacting, speed, what you can build on it. But I don't think that's the purpose of BTC. I think the purpose of BTC is a store of value.
I look at Bitcoin like a Bentley. It's the first. It's amazing,
but better than a Bentley. A Bentley is a depreciating asset.
Yeah, but what I mean by that is the Bentley. But there's so many things that are faster, more efficient, more this, more that. There's so many different vehicles you can use. Don't forget about the Bentley, because I don't think there's anything that's going to really top the Bentley.
But you know what? I will say this: the least depreciating asset would be like a Bentley, because you get a freaking $110,000 Corvette, the top of the line shit,
right?
And you get a $300,000 Bentley,
right? And
the Bentley, you run it for a few miles, the Bentley depreciates to $280,000.
That's right.
But then the market goes up, and now the Bentley's worth $380,000.
Right.
While the Corvette, you do the same mileage on the Corvette, it depreciates to $75,000, and then the market goes up, and then the Corvette doesn't appreciate anymore.
Right.
So I get what you're saying.
Right.
Something of value, and I would say the same as like gold and silver,
right?
Like solid metals,
right?
So I mean, BTC is the Bentley or the Rolls Royce of tokens.
Yeah, and I don't mean to cut you off, but offline, before we started this show, You were getting into like XRP, XLM, other things that you're really, really excited about. Talk to the little guy. Talk to the guy who missed that boat, right? Kind of like you said, man. I saw it at 50 cents. A lot of people, hell, they think $5,000, not 50 cents. You saw 50 cents. They think, man, if I could just get $5,000 or 15,000 on a Bitcoin. So talk to the little guy who's saying, man, there's so many amazing projects out here. What is Smitty? If Smitty had, let's say $10,000, he was going to get him something. Obviously, you're not worrying about buying no damn Bitcoin because you can't even get a full one at that price. But what are some projects that you might be excited about, like a XRP, like a XLM, like a XDC?
Well,
what are some things that you're excited about right now?
Even with let's say a $10,000 budget, I'm still going to buy a piece of Bitcoin.
A piece, okay.
And I will say that because that value or that piece, that chunk is still going to appreciate.
Okay.
We're not at the wall yet.
Right.
And then I would buy some XLM, some XDC.
I love it.
Some XRP, some HBAR.
Okay.
I'm
hearing a lot of utility. I'm hearing a lot of utility. I like that.
And I might buy some BSV.
Okay.
And the only reason is because the token is pumped.
Okay.
Every now and then. But a pump could be from $25 or $15 all the way to $35 or $45. So it could be a short-term investment to where you could actually make a really nice profit if you buy enough of it. Other tokens that I look at, like you're saying, utility. Well, I like the BAT or BAT, which is the Brave token, the Brave browser. I use the Brave browser, which is an encrypted browser. And it also has, built-in VPN,
right?
A lot of freaking amazing things, and virtual private network. So basically, your IP address is not revealed every time that you go and search something or you hop on a call with this person or do this, that, and the third. So VPN, and everybody, if you're online and you do trading or you speak the truth, you definitely want to be logged into a VPN to where they can't, directly find where you are, because you use a virtual private network. You can decide, well, hey, I'm in Finland or I'm in Switzerland or I'm in, Ouagadougou or fucking Zimbabwe,
right.
Wherever the hell you want to say that you're, broadcasting out of or trading out of or whatever, you can do it that way. Now, it's not financial advice and it's not legal advice.
That's right.
But I am telling you, if you want privacy,
because we know that the SEC here earlier this year was trying to get a bill passed that here in the United States that if you use a VPN, it's up to a $250,000 fine and 20 years in prison. So I'm telling you, they're trying to go hard with keeping this control. And so they
tried to do that, but you can't do that.
Well, no,
you know what I mean?
Obviously you can't, but obviously the SEC
VPN is so normal. It's so available.
Right.
And like I said, even if you download the Brave browser, you're automatically like using a VPN, believe it or not. So, but the cool thing is you can earn tokens by clicking and by just going online, doing your daily activities, going on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Gmail, Yahoo, whatever website you're building, boom, boom, boom. And somewhere or another, a little tiny advertisement might pop up. And let's say you stay on a screen for 4 or 5 seconds, or you just earned like half a token. So, I mean, every month I get free tokens just for browsing on Brave browser. I love Brave.
BAT, they give you a little kickback. Let me do this real quick. I got a few people out here I want to acknowledge. Shane Sullivan, Ball or Not, OMC, Carmichael. Appreciate you guys for coming in here. Ness Forrest, Bullish, Big D, my queen Jeanette, Big Watch Dude, Mike Owens. Welcome to the stream. We'll appreciate you guys in a major way. Guys, if you have any question, Marvin Davis, what's up, my brother? Big Bro Tim's in the house. We got Frankie Legend. Who else we got up in here? Miss C888, Alex D Vlogs. If you guys have any questions for Smitty, do me a favor and put that down. Yeah, Brave is one of those real ones, Almost have to use a VPN to find these low cap gems. If you guys watched the stream earlier, if you want to know about, we called out 15 gems that could have a 20 to a 200x earlier today on our morning show. If you guys want to see that, you can see it right here. 15 gems that could explode in the next bull run. Guys, if you have any questions for my man, we're going to take about a 30-second break. What's up, Very Easy Hydrophonic Allen? We're going to play a little Crypto Tales. You guys come up with a couple questions. I'm on live right now with my man Smitty. Hold on, we'll be right back. This is your boy James, aka Six8Jay. The greatest way to start your day and end your day is with Crypto for Life. Hold on right now. Woo!
Hey,
Hey,
look, 4 years and it's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon in? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got 'em choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it.
all right, guys, we're back. Your boy James, aka Six8Jay, with the man, the myth, the legend. E. Smitty's on. Guys, if you have any questions for E. Smitty, let me know. He's definitely Marvin Davis in the house. What's up? That's right, that brother's legendary. I want to collaborate with you, my friend. Very easy hydroponics, Alan. Anytime, my man, anytime. We're more than happy to have you a part of anything that we do here with the Crypto for Life family. So, E. Smitty, I want to get your take, man. You got your hands in everything, blockchain, music. You and I have talked off camera. We're going to be talking some more off camera because I want to connect you with Mott. Don't let me forget that Mott Hotep is my man, and I know he's going to love connecting with you. One of my good friends out here in Vegas, Mike Owen, says, "E. Smitty, what do you see the markets doing over the next few months?" That is one of my friends, self-made guy, been a business owner as long as I have, since the 90s. Incredible entrepreneur, investor. And so I definitely want to have you answer that question. E. Smitty, what do you see the market doing over the next few months going into 2024, brother?
No, I see the markets doing opposite of what we see. Like, let's look at securities, bonds, stocks, which we all know it's going to go. It's not going to work, man. You know what I mean? Because the old fiat system is going to crash.
I agree.
Now, I can't tell you when it will crash, but I know it's going to crash.
But all we have to do, E. Smitty, is look around the world. You see BIS, you see
yes,
you see BRICS, you see all these countries that are saying, you know what, screw the American dollar. We're going to be doing business. Matter of fact, there's countries right now dealing with Russia and Saudi Arabia. All these guys are dealing with oil. You know, we're not even using U.S. dollar no more. Africa,
right.
A lot of these countries.
But they're not using the U.S. fiat dollar.
No, that's the point I'm making. They're trying to get away from the almighty dollar, which was once, the
right.
king. Right.
The dollar will never disappear, though, because we're going to have a new dollar,
right.
And the new dollar is going to be valued from gold, silver, and precious metals, and of course, valuable cryptocurrencies.
That's right.
Will represent these
digital dollars
assets.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're not actually digital dollars. They're digital assets. They're much more. They're worth much more than digital dollars. I think digital dollars is still kind of in that same system of fiat, which we're going away from. So as the corporation dissolves, and it's already been dissolved, the Corporation of America, of the United States, right now we're headed back to the Republic, and in the Republic we'll have, actual real currency that is backed by actual gold, silver, precious metals. And what I would say is, diversify your portfolio. And either way, if you have enough assets in 5 to 10 different plugs, one of them is bound to make you a millionaire or a billionaire.
Now, I want you to pause for a second there, my brother, because you said something that diversification is great, but a master of too many things becomes a master of nothing. And what I mean by that is this, and I do believe people should diversify, but I also think what happens is people, E. Smitty, it's like you go to a buffet when you're hungry. You want to be so successful that you think you need a little bit of everything instead of just having a lot of what you really need. And I think that's one of the things I see so many people in this industry mess up on, it. That they're just trying to jump after every single thing that's out there. Just kind of give a little bit of a
right.
Yeah, try to give a little bit. Just elaborate on that just a little bit about.
Limit your buffet.
That's
limit
right.
your buffet
Bars
to some Bitcoin.
That's right.
Limit your buffet to some XLM, some XRP, some HBAR. There's a couple other products out there, but like I said, I mean, I can't really speak on. These are the ones that I'm actually invested into. I'm invested into HBAR, XLM, XRP, XDC, BSV. Look, and my investment into BSV is for the short term,
right?
Really, because it's a very small group of people that actually control and pump that token. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I want that quick dollar, but at the same time, I also I still believe in the white paper for the original Bitcoin, and that's why I'm invested into that and also built my platform on it. Yeah. However, I will tell you this: besides all the tokens I've mentioned, it's not even about the tokens; it's about the technology, and you have to look at what is going to actually be used on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
And that's what people are missing out with. Crypto is just representing the currency, the exchange of currency, but that represents the actual technology. Now, the technology is going to be how the currency is used, or how the technology is used in a way to better society and humanity and make things simpler. And also, if you even look at Bitcoin, what is the definition of Bitcoin? Bit is data. That's right. Coin is finance.
Yep.
So data and finance. Now, if we look at the BTC protocol right now, it's not exactly representing that. It just represents a store of value.
Correct.
Because it is the most popular and the most biggest and the most adopted cryptocurrency on the planet.
Well, and everyone's starting to look at it now as a new digital gold. Let me also say this. E. Smitty. And I think it's predicated off your position, right? If you're someone like myself, if you're someone like Mike Owens, if you're someone who has the ability to get into various assets, hey, I think if you've got big money and you're using a formula that I use, again, you don't have to use my formula, but something that I personally use, Smitty, I call it the 70-20-10 is how I rate all the coins based off their importance and what have you. Obviously, 10%ers are like what Doge used to be, your Shibas, your some of these coins that we talked about this morning. 20%ers being like the coins that are really going to have real world use cases. Then 10% being like your Bitcoins, your Ethereums, your XRPs, what have you. I'm sorry, your 70%ers. Depends on how much money you have. I'm thinking that a person, if you don't have a lot of money, there's no way you should be in more than 5 to 10 different assets. If you don't have maybe less,
right.
But if you got massive amounts of money and you can kind of play around with that, then I would say no more than 30 to 50 at the most, and the majority of those 30 to 50 should not be. Will probably be like 10% and 20%ers, with maybe about I would say at least about 25% of those being your 70%ers. So that's the way I look at the industry. It's done very well for me. It's put me in a phenomenal position financially, and many others that I do talk to off screen that are multimillionaires and real estate multimillionaires and various things. Those guys stick to that type of a formula.
Right.
Let me say this right now. Marvin Davis says, never heard of Bitcoin broke down like that. Makes sense. Thanks, E. Smitty. Much love for you on that one. Always One Away says fire. Bullish Big D says, yes, sir. Very easy. Knows XDC with trade finance. Let's see. We have very easy hydroponics. Ellen says, ask him how long before the M2 money supply is converted into M3 money supply.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a genie, so I mean, it happens when it happens. But I will tell you this: that that's like the asking when Web 2 will completely be dissolved and be replaced by Web 3.
Right.
And I would say I give it a 5 to 10 year window, and that's because we're so far ahead of the curve right now. So I mean, even these type of talks and like having these conversations, we are so fucking far ahead. It's ridiculous. Now, anyone who's looking for like an overnight come up, well, there's plenty of them, but I don't know about any of them because I don't actually study that, and I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for
we're not in this
something.
we're not in this.
No. It's like
right.
When we had AOL dial-up and Netscape back in the 80s and 90s,
right,
and nobody ever knew that it would turn into Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, and this gigantic internet conglomerate that we have now, where everybody has an added bill every month just for their internet service. So remember, back in the day, internet was a buy-in. It was I got money, I can buy AOL, or I can buy Netscape, or I can buy, this, that, and the third. But now it's a necessity, because if you don't have internet service, then you are unable to actually communicate and gather information and data and do commerce and communicate and do everything that you need to do in this world. So, I mean, that's where we're at now. We're 5 or 10 years away from this renaissance.
And let me throw this in here too, because you said this a couple times, and I know that many of these people understand it, and I hope you understand what he's saying. Guys, stop worrying about the beginning. Stop worrying about 2008, 2009, 2010. I'm gonna be honest with you. You didn't make it. None of us, a lot of us didn't. And quite honestly, I didn't
make it.
No, but listen here, brother. I don't know a lot of us would have made it, because when you're talking about an asset that you got into at 50 cents, most of us probably would have sold at $5, not knowing any better, especially with all the crap that was going on. So I always say the greatest time, the greatest opportunity in the history of mankind, in my opinion, is right now, pre-regulatory clarity. You have to be thankful and blessed that you're in this opportunity right now, because of all the things that the people who were before us had to go through, with all the crap, with all the hurdles, with all the the FUD and all the things that's been going on, to be in the position right now. Smitty, you know as well as I do, brother, 2 or 3 years ago, all we could talk about, even maybe a little longer than that, is when regulatory clarity would come, when mainstream adoption would come. You see right now, we're at the cusp. We're at the brink. We're like just a hair away from Bitcoin ETFs and all this crazy mainstream adoption. We've been talking about this for years. What's going to follow that? Institutional adoption. And that's why people who look at XRP and XLM and say, well, it's not moving like Shiba, and it's not moving like Pepe, and it's not, look, you guys don't get it. If understand what you have if you invested in those assets. If you're here looking for microwavable results, then you don't need to be in XRP. Go get some damn Pepe. Go get some damn Doge Cousins baby groomer coin that you want to see go from 15 zeros to 10 zeros. That's not XRP. That's not XLM. That's not XDC. That's not real utility. You might get quick results. I always say, if you want to enjoy the rain, damn it, you got to embrace the mud. Let's take a 15-minute pause. Woo!
Does it like it is. Hey. Got them switching gears with Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit. Stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basically letting money go.
I'm here live with my boy, Smitty, dropping knowledge, dropping bars. Guys, if you think you heard bars from all these amazing artists you see all over TV, this brother is dropping gems. He's dropping bars. We got to have him on more. We've talked about this, Smitty, since the last time you come on. We've attempted this several times, and I'm just going to make sure I pay a little extra attention to doing more things with you, brother, having you a part of this, because, that's what teamwork is, man. Together, everyone achieves more. You're definitely one of the realest guys that I've met in this industry. You always keep it 100 when you come on. Our whole show is predicated off of keeping it 100. So as we're coming up on this, we're actually a little bit over an hour right now. Smitty, I want you to do me a favor, man. Let's talk about where you see this space in the next, let's say 6 to 12 months. What do you see is going on with crypto before we head out of here?
Oh, man, I mean, the next 6 to 12 months is going to define actually the direction that crypto is going to go, and whether it's going to go in a technology or a technological based standpoint, or it's going to continue to be, just decentralized currencies that are speculated and bought and, done here and there. I'm going to tell you right now, though, like I said, man, when you jump into this and you actually look at the use cases and you look at how cryptocurrency can be used as a payment platform or as a measurement of royalties and XYZ, then you kind of start to delve into the blockchain aspect of everything.
That's right. And
then you get to kind of understand what crypto is, cryptic. Think of it like this: cryptic. It's like hidden secret knowledge, or like, it's like a secret code that you have to unlock, but you can't unlock it. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, that was the whole purpose of the technology. It's to get us into a place where we're not relying on a system that can come in, manipulate, change everything, control us, and be snooping and pondering into our day-to-day, activities, whether it be commerce or even just, regular living expenses and things to that nature. So, I mean, it puts the power back from the intermediary back into the people's hands.
Okay.
And that's why I got into it, because I wanted to do the same thing with music, but I didn't want to just be like, oh, I'm creating NFTs. I'm a music NFT creator. No, I wanted there to be some multiple dimensions to what the NFT is used for, right, what it measures, how it benefits the artist. And at the same token, I wanted to take advantage of the blockchain, and it's immutable. Immutable means irreversible transaction. And then it's unlimited ability to scale because of the data and the code and how many options there are and probabilities. And that's what people need to understand, is like blockchain is probabilities. How many probabilities can you have in a regular banking code? Now, how many probabilities can you have in a blockchain banking code?
That's right.
It's two totally different things. One is infinite and one is finite.
That's right.
And I can tell you right now, the reason why banks and governments and data and everything is hackable right now, because it's finite. That's right. It just takes a little bit of time. You put the right bot on it. You start the computing. You put the number digit in there, and it'll find it out. It'll figure out the code in a matter of hours. Now, when you do blockchain, you've created something that's infinite, meaning like there's an infinite amount of capabilities or concoctions, or I would even like to say like codes and recipes. I like to call them recipes, because you're mixing up, and I know I'm repeating myself again, but like numbers and letters and uppercase, lowercase, hashes and symbols and XYZ. So what it does is it adds all these different variables into the code, which allows it to be more secure.
Right.
And it allows it for it to be a better transaction. So, I mean, when you're transacting with your various cryptocurrencies, you may not know the benefits of doing it, but you're actually transacting at 100 to 100,000 times more secure than you are sending a wire to somebody from your bank to their bank.
Absolutely. Let me do this, man. I'm super excited. And what you did right now, we started this show with you spitting bars. I took you back. I took you back to the pen and the pad. I took you back to the booth. You came back spitting bars. That's one of the greatest shows that we've ever had out here. Bullets Big D says facts. Mike Owen says great perspective on the market. Bo or Not says this show is fire. Thanks, Six8Jay, for bringing on this amazing brother right here. So let me just take this time. I know we're going to talk off screen, but let me just take this time in front of my audience, in front of my family, to say, man, I appreciate you. Our admiration for each other goes way back from the time that we met. You're one of the most humble and realest brothers that we've ever had on this show. Your knowledge is second to none. Your passion. If I'm a guy looking at you for the first time, looking at this show, I may even look at this show in months to come as they go over to our Crypto for Life channel and they see you, how can a person connect with you? I see a lot of stuff going on. I want you to take just the next couple minutes, because we're about an hour and 10 minutes now. I want you to take just the next couple minutes, explain what they're seeing here, how they can connect with you. I see at sound underscore live underscore rec. I see at distro mint. I see all these different things. How does a person who wants to stay connected to Smitty do that? If you could let us know that in a couple minutes here.
Yeah, I mean, just contact me at the real TheRealEsmitty at the really Smitty on Twitter.
Yeah, it's on right now. I got it in your background so they can see you right here live. Yeah, they can see you.
Okay. Yeah, just hit me there, or you can
talk about,
send an email.
Now talk about Sound Live Records. Talk about distro.
Info at soundaliverecords.com. You can reach me directly there as well. Now Sound Alive Records is my record label, but we're also, we specialize in music distribution, music promotion, recording, mixing, mastering, engineering, so everything that you need to get your record out is under one umbrella.
So basically, you telling me if I want to come out like 6-8 Jay to rap at my age right now, I could be like, let's get up, let's get down, roll with the hardcore funk. So I might be able to get a record deal. See, the problem is Smitty is God blessed me with the height. He blessed me with a lot of things, but the rap and the sing thing in the shower when the water's running, brother, I sound real good. But when that water comes off, I got no talent whatsoever. But for somebody who actually got talent, they can actually connect with you, and you got everything.
Well, look, we can work face to face, or we can work through the wire.
Gotcha.
And meaning that as long as we have a understanding for, I understand your musical talent and your ability and what you're trying to do, and understand, basically the chemistry between you and I, particularly I'm the producer, you're the artist, and you articulate, the sound, the vibe, the energy that you're trying to create, and then I custom create it for you.
Now you're out there in Atlanta. That's what someone So you could do a lot of this stuff online or through emails and stuff like that. But let's say, like, I have no musical talent. I was just bullshitting with you. But let's say I got somebody like Crypto Tells, who I believe in. I'm gonna probably be managing this dude, doing some things with him. If I want a Crypto Tells, do we need to get on the plane and come out there and see Smitty? Or how do we move forward with that for somebody who's?
If that's what you guys want to do, like if you guys prefer working in person,
okay,
that's fine. I've worked in person with I'd say 90% of the acts that I worked with the first 10 or 15 years of my career was in person.
But that's not needed anymore.
No, I mean, it's not necessary.
Okay.
But you will need to be able to like get into a quality studio, into a quality environment where, I can actually direct the engineer, or direct you on what you need to do, or give you the tools that you need, the proper instrumental and sounds, to where you can do a session and then send it back to me, and it's going to be at a level to where I can actually make something of it, because I work with the best of the best equipment.
Yeah.
And I also work with the best of the best other equipment, and that's my ears, my brain, my heart, and my soul. So, I mean, I'm able to understand a lot of music, and it's just like a natural intuition. So, I mean, a lot of artists think, oh, well, hey, I went to Full Sail, or I did this, or I did that. You're like, sign me. I'm certified. I'm this. And it's like, you know how to, flicker a couple little knobs on a VST or DSP or RTAS,
right.
But that doesn't make you an actual engineer or producer, because
that's right.
You don't know what you're doing yet, because you haven't had the experience, and you got to actually get in there.
I downloaded Pro Tools, and I know what I'm doing type thing. I got you. Hey, let me
look. It's like morphing. It's like morphing, like you're Raiden in Mortal Kombat, and you're morphing into the session. Okay,
right.
It's like actually being in the session, like morphing into it,
right.
Or you're not in it.
That's right.
You're just, and that's what I'm saying. You got to morph into.
Smitty, I think you might have hit your mic, brother. I lost you. I just lost you. We lost you, Smitty. You might have hit your mic on accident, brother. Your sound just
okay.
Okay, there you go. You're back.
There we go.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's like direct actual interaction, and like being into the session, and actually like being able to feel it and then give the feedback, as opposed to being like, oh, well, hey, I just did this course and I know I'm certified here and I'm blah, blah, blah. I put the little certified mix engineer in my bio because, obviously I'm more than certified. Okay, I'm over certified. I've been in this industry for 23 plus years.
Wow.
I put that in there because these cats nowadays, and it's not that I'm trying to work with these cats, but I'm trying to stay open to everybody.
That's right.
They look for certain wording and certain like descriptions and blah, blah, blah. So you give them what they want. And then they're like, oh, you're a certified mix engineer. Well, I want you to mix my song, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, either way, it's a way to attract business, but it doesn't mean anything unless you actually have, and I'm certified from my experience, not from a piece of paper, and not from a degree or anything like that.
Right.
I've been in here,
yeah,
turning the knobs, since 1996.
Yeah, a lot of times you're certified by the work that you've done and those who know your talent and your gifts.
That's
and work
proof of work.
That's right, proof of work. That's the way you do it
Yeah.
in the music game. So, hey guys, we're super blessed to have you on board, man. I like what Very Easy Hydrophonic Alan says. I really like coming on this stream, James. From time to time, you bring the real heart and real soul value of the community. So thanks for sharing what you want to do, guys. I appreciate you guys in a major way. You guys give it up to my man E. Smitty. E. Smitty, anything you want to say to the family before you get up out of here, my brother?
No, man, just thank you, 6-8-Jay, and as always, brother. And I love connecting and talking with you. And obviously, you're very successful, and you've got a great thing going on right here. And just keep going, bro.
I got you, man. I got you. And like I said, you got an open invitation out here to Vegas. I know you were talking about 2024. I look forward to hanging out with you if you come to Vegas. I know if you can go to London, you could damn near sure come to Vegas. So we'll make that happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We'll definitely make that happen and get to hang out. I got a couple other guys that's going to be coming out here. Cassius Cuvée, Crypto Tales, XRP Bags, a lot of guys in the music industry. So I look forward to doing that. Also, don't let me forget, you got my cell phone number. Do me a favor, E. Smitty, when you get a chance, because I'm going to go say a couple more things to the family. Let's connect. I want to get on a three-way call. If tonight it's not going to work for you because you're 3 hours ahead, we could do it tomorrow. But I want to connect with you and Mott Hotep. We're going to have an interesting conversation. And you'll see some of the things that my man and I have worked on together as well. And I think that'll be something that could be advantageous to you, because one thing about this guy, he doesn't ask for anything in return. All he asks is for somebody to be in the industry who's excited, who's on a certain level, and he'll work with you 10 out of 10 times. Jeanette knows who I'm talking about.
And you know what?
Yeah,
and that's because he's worked with Michael. And Michael never asked for anything in return. And you know what? Just to give you a little secret between me and you, I'm here because of Michael.
Yeah, that's right. Michael, Prince's engineers, Guy, all those guys. Teddy Riley. The guy is a phenom.
Hey,
so.
Prince and Michael Jackson's attorney. That's my attorney.
Oh wow! So
they're the same attorney.
When y'all start, when you and Mott, I would say when you and Mott, his name is Mahat, is what it says. But when you and Mott talk, I would say the first 5 or 10 minutes, you're gonna know who you're talking to in a major way. So guys, hey, appreciate you, love you, my brother. Always here for you. Always a phone call away. I appreciate everything that you do, man. You guys, shouts out to my man E. Smitty. E. Smitty, I'll talk to you here in a little bit, brother. Thanks for being on the show,
yes, sir.
man. Much love,
Let's
my
go.
brother. Okay, bro. Talk to you soon. Guys, that's the one and only E. Smitty. I hope you guys enjoyed that incredible opportunity to hang out with that guy, to see what he was all about. He's an incredible dude. We've been trying to connect for a while, time schedules and things like that. He reached out to me several times. I said, you know what, let's make this happen. So we talked about Vegas, him coming out here. We talked about working on some things together. He's very, very eager to stay connected, as I am with him as well. So, hey, appreciate it. Let me shout some shouts out to the family like I always do before we get up out of here. Thank you so much, Crypto Tropics. Great show. Thank you, my brother. Owen C says, outstanding stream tonight, 6-8-Jay and E. Smitty. My man, Mike Owen says, fire. Fire. I'm going to be out there at the auction hanging out. I don't know if Mike's going to be there, but I'm damn sure going to be out there. My beautiful queen probably be out there with me as well. Jonette, thank you so much, my love. Appreciate you. OMC's in the house. Shane Sullivan. Tiller, what's up, Tiller? Tiller, the real Dilla. What's up, my dude? Very Easy Hydrophonic Alan, I appreciate you. Bullish Big D, appreciate you dropping those gems. We definitely appreciate that, brother. Mike Owens says, great perspective on the market night. Baller Nights in the house. Baller Nights in the house. We got Beekeeper 69, Bullish Big D, Big Bro 10, Marvin Davis. Who else we got here? Always One Away. I got to show my family love each and every time. Shane Sullivan. Who else we got in here? Did I say Big Bro 10? Marvin Davis? Anybody else? Frankie Legend? OMC? Shouts out to the Crypto for Life family. We appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you guys check us out tomorrow. Big Watch Dude, what's up, my brother? Big Watch Dude in the house. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Anybody else I'm missing here? Frankie Legend? Anybody else? Going once? Going Miss C888? Alex D Vlogs? Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Guys, make sure you check us out tomorrow. Now, I can't really say what time we're going to be on tomorrow because I've got a lot of stuff going on as far as throughout the day. However, we will be going live. Let me find the thumbnail for that right now. Let me find that thumbnail for tomorrow so I can, you guys make sure right here. The Bull Run. That could change everything. Guys, make sure you tune in for that. The time will be announced. I appreciate you guys in a major way. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Shouts out. Crypto Tales in the house. Crypto Tales in the house, brother. I got to hook you up with my man E. Smitty, Crypto Tales for real. Guys, I appreciate you in a major way. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you guys mañana. It's your boy James, a.k.a. 6-8-Jay. Till next time. Peace.